It's a warm 26th of August and we are starting the harvest, actually the second day for Lady Fese and Guido Alberto. We are in the vineyard called La Cerreta and we are picking Merlot for this for Guido Alberto. It's a very good year, very good vintage. We had a fantastic summer followed by the heat wave that we are in now, but this will actually do very well to the grapes, and by next week we should be a little bit cooler with the temperature.
All of the grapes are picked by hand, and at Tenuta San Guido they use all the same people from year to year. They don't hire day labor, so a lot of care is taken in this process. And this is where the first selection of the grapes is done to ensure that the grapes are the best quality for their wines. And here you can see that the grapes are perfect. They're put into those red and green baskets and then loaded on a tractor, and the tractor brings them directly to the wine cellar where they're sorted again, and then they're crushed and put into fermentation tanks. And here we can see right outside of the cellar of Guido Alberto and Lady Fese, they're dumping by hand, so this is very manual, the grapes onto the sorting table. And here 4 to 6 people line up on the sides, and they go through the grapes and they pick out the leaves and the stems and bunches that have a little red or that are overly ripe, that don't meet the quality standard of Tenuta San Guido. Here they're loaded onto another kind of device. It's a conveyor belt that dumps them into the pump. It's like a crusher that crushes the grapes and then also destems the grapes. Stems are put into a bucket where they use on the farm as fertilizer and so forth. And then the grapes are pumped into a fermentation tank intact with the skin, and they stay intact with the skin as long as Sebastiano and his crew and his team think it's necessary to extract the tannins and the color from the skin that's necessary in wine. Here you can see it pumping through this 6-inch line, and it goes into the building and then into these fermentation vessels. And here you can see the level with that sight glass, and they have cold water pouring over the tank to keep it below 22 degrees Celsius. And this is where the Guido Alberto and Lady Fese wines are cellared and aged in wood. The perfect Merlot grape bunches, big red tractors, sorting tables, and more sorting tables, and stems, only at Tenuta San Guido and only with Victor Rallo. La Forza.